Today we're tackling Objective 5.4, Troubleshooting Common Mobile Device Issues. Our phones and tablets are our digital lifelines, so let's learn how to play doctor when they get sick. First up, let's talk about power and battery issues. If you have poor battery health, with your device dying quickly, check the battery stats in your settings. It will show you which apps are the biggest power hogs. Also, poor cell reception can drain your battery fast, so consider using airplane mode when the signal is weak. If you see a swollen battery where the case is bulging or popped open, this is a serious fire risk. Power off the device immediately, do not charge it, and get the battery replaced right away. For improper charging, if your device won't charge, check the basics systematically. Try a known good charging cable, inspect the device's charging port for lint or debris, and test the power adapter and wall outlet. Next, physical damage. A broken screen is a common problem. Remember, the glass is usually part of the whole display assembly. Before a repair, back up your device and cover the sharp broken glass with a screen protector or tape to prevent cuts. Liquid damage can be a device killer. If your device gets wet, power it off immediately and do not charge it. Remove any cards or the battery and place it in a sealed bag with desiccants, those little moisture-absorbing packets. Do not use rice, and wait at least 24 hours before trying to power it on. Also inspect for physically damaged ports, like the charging port. This often requires a full system board replacement, so handle your cables with care. Let's move on to performance and software problems. If your device is showing degraded performance, running slow or stuttering, start by updating your OS and all your applications. Freeing up storage space by deleting old files or apps can make a huge difference. Also, check for and close any unnecessary apps running in the background. Sometimes you might be unable to install new applications. This is often due to insufficient storage space, a poor network connection, or an issue with your App Store authentication. And be on the lookout for malware. If your device is acting strangely, using a lot of data, or has apps you don't recognize, run a reputable anti-malware scan. Now for input and display issues. If your touch screen is unresponsive or you're seeing ghost touches where the device acts on its own, you may have digitizer issues. A simple reset of the device is the first step. For older devices, you might find a touch calibration utility in the settings. If the problem persists, it's likely a hardware failure requiring a screen replacement. This ghost touch issue is also known as cursor drift. If your stylus does not work, check the simple things first. Is its battery charged? Is it properly paired via Bluetooth? Is the tip damaged? A simple device reset can often fix connectivity glitches as well. And finally, if you're experiencing poor or no connectivity to Wi-Fi or cellular, remember the basics. For cellular, signal strength depends on your proximity to a tower and can be weaker indoors. For Wi-Fi, you need to be within range of an access point, and in crowded areas, interference can be an issue. So for your APlus exam, here's a quick troubleshooting summary. For battery and charging issues, check your stats and test each component of the charging chain. A swollen battery is a serious hazard. Replace it immediately. For physical damage like a broken screen or liquid damage, prioritize safety and backups. For performance problems, update your software, free up space, and check for background apps. For input issues like a faulty digitizer or stylus, always try a full device reset first. And for connectivity problems, remember that signal strength and interference are your primary suspects. That's your rapid review of mobile device troubleshooting. Thanks for joining us at TechVault Academy.